This is the Armadillo, one of the mobs that wants to join Minecraft.
Hello, I'm EpiX Toycat, and the second potential mob that will be coming to Minecraft 1.21 has just been announced, and no, it's not the one from the leak. The Armadillo is also not just a cute mob because
The Armadillo drops Scute, which can be used to craft armor for your wolf.
Is this mob and item combination better or worse than the crab with its crab claw? And more importantly, what do people think? What is more likely to be voted on? And also, do we know the identity of the third mob? Let's play the trailer and then dive deep into each of these questions.
I don't remember this being here.
Are you sure this is a shortcut to Minecraft Live?
Absolutely! I'll prove it. Huh? Oh. This is the Armadillo, one of the mobs that wants to join Minecraft. It lives in warm places, like this savanna biome. The Armadillo drops Scute, which can be used to craft armor for your wolf. This will give your favorite four-legged friend some extra defense against hostile mobs. I am not lost, but do you know the way to Minecraft Live?
Do you want the Armadillo to join Minecraft? Voting opens on October 13th at 1 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, and you'll have 48 hours to cast your vote.
I agree, it's important you know that Minecraft Live is happening October the 15th, which is something you can watch. If you click the link in the description, you'll see exactly how many hours until the pre-show starts. That is something I'll be streaming on this channel as a personal watch party, so you can see my reactions and the full show, including pre and post, and we'll be doing that here on this YouTube channel. But also, I think it's important to know the voting starts about 48 hours before, so next week you'll be able to vote between the Armadillo and the Crab. And how are people going to be voting? Well, first things first, what do we know about the Armadillo? Just from this trailer, we do get quite a few interesting tidbits. One of these is that it is in the savanna biome. Wait, the savanna biome? Didn't we show something about that in Monday's video?
Flashback.
Because this image was shared by Potato Man of MC. You know the stance we have on leakers on this channel. Until they post something which hasn't been confirmed, then it later is. You can't really say for sure.
End of flashback.
Whoa, we're gonna have to come back to that. That looks like a legit leak and not a random person making things up on Twitter who literally admits that they're doing that. Wow, very impressive. But first, the Armadillo spawns in the savanna, like we just said. It is also able to curl up in a ball and avoid boat attacks, or more realistically, probably swords, in the same way that shulker shells currently work. The shulker can go in the box and significantly increase its defense. Maybe armadillos will do the same, but the thing most people care about is the Scute, which will be able to be crafted into wolf armor. This is probably more exciting than the mob itself for most Minecraft players. However, if it's crafted from Scute, this raises the question, is that something we would already be able to craft because there is an item called Scute in the game already? Will it be the same name and different texture, or will it specifically be an armadillo Scute in the same way rabbit leather is not leather, it's a very different item? Well, this is something which was unclear in the trailer itself, but is backed up by the Minecraft.net article, where they say the armadillo calls the vast desert of the savanna biome its home, plodding serenely between the long grass unless you surprise it. Just like a few of its real-world counterparts, the armadillo can roll into a blocky ball if startled, which is just as cute as it sounds. The armadillo can also drop a special Scute, which you can use to craft something new, wolf armor. Like horse armor, wolf armor will give your four-legged friends some extra defense, perfect if you and your favorite pet tend to get surprised by skeletons after nightfall. And yeah, a lot of that is flavor text, but that is specifically confirming the Armadillo Scute will be a brand new special Scute, which does feel just a little bit weird, but a little bit weird describes a lot of things in Minecraft. I mean, look at the Armadillo and try and tell me that's not weird by itself. So now the question is, if we know what it's going to be, is the Armadillo going to be the mob that people will vote for? And the Armadillo itself is not popular in polls. If you look at this one from King Dark, who said, what if there were 3 mobs in Minecraft? The Armadillo, the Crab, and the Penguin. You can see that most people do not find interest in the Armadillo as a mob by itself. When you only know Crab, Penguin, and Armadillo, most people prefer the idea of crabs. However, once you account for the fact that people see this trailer and they hear that the Armadillo is going to drop a special Scute, which can be used to craft wolf armor, which immediately gets me thinking, by the way, of the Minecraft Dungeons armor, but more realistically will look something like this, just armor that goes on a wolf and allows it to stay strong. I think that is going to be very swaying for lots of people who love their wolves in Minecraft. Personally, I've never been the type of person to be like, oh, I've got 11 dogs in Minecraft, they're so cute. This one's name is Annie and this one's name is Susan, and I'm not that person to like do that in their Minecraft world. A lot of people are, and no disrespect to you, although it is a little bit weird, but ultimately anyone can do what they want to do in Minecraft. No one can tell you what you can and cannot do, and if you love wolves and want nothing more than wolves, then ultimately your vote is going to be valid, which is why it's so interesting that when I tweeted out the poll between crabs and armadillos, it seems as though 52% of people wanted the armadillo, I think specifically for the wolf armor. So the armadillo by itself is not that exciting a mob it seems, but when you add in the ability to get new wolf armor, people get a bit more excited. However, I think the key question here is to kind of go back to that previous poll of the penguin and also go back to that previous leak with the savannah. What exactly is going on here? Do we know the identity of the next mob? Well, first things first, last year we did have an official leak for all 3 mobs from Roger Badgerman, and so everyone starts to think now that obviously there's going to be some future leak for new mobs in Minecraft. However, just like everything else, people like to claim that they are leakers when they are not, partially for attention, partially just for a fun bit, and sometimes people are joking, but that joke becomes serious, and that's what I think happened with this account who claimed they'd found all of the new mobs, and since they got the crab right, obviously there was going to be the next 2 mobs of the jellyfish and the seagull, but today was neither a jellyfish nor a seagull, because as I mentioned, this is an account that honestly has a lot of fun trolling. Maybe there is a bit of, truth in there somewhere, maybe they have found a real leak, maybe they did find the crab and nothing else, but I think ultimately, like anything that has no verified backing, you cannot trust as a real source, and this is an account that literally said like, okay, I'm gonna stop making things up, and then started making things up. I think there's a valuable lesson in trust and truth to be learned from this, which is why it's so interesting to come back to this one, the Potato Man of MC. This is one of those accounts I've followed on Twitter for quite some time, because they occasionally find some stuff just before it comes out. However, something very interesting that they shared was this on October the 2nd. Here we have a hint of where they are going. They posted this just after the Minecraft Live trailer went out, and it showed a little screenshot of the boat coming very close to land in the savannah biome. And this is something interesting because this exact image was shown in the Minecraft Live trailer they just showed today. Somehow, some way, they got a hold of this particular video and they seem to know exactly what is inside it. How did that happen? Well, I think in the case of the previous leak, it was probably a very lucky guess, and this could be a lucky guess too. However, instead of just being a lucky guess, it would have to be a lucky guess with some decent doctoring skills and some really good guesses as to exactly where the boat would be relative to the savannah biome, including these sand blocks, which for some reason have both sand and water there, something you can't really see in regular Minecraft. But the fact that those guesses were done so perfectly is what to me proves that this is more than a good guess. This is either an incredible guess, a 1 in a million shot, and they had a really good shot there, or they had some tiny inside information. It's probable though that they had some way to see this video before it went live, and that means that they had some way of seeing the video maybe when it was unlisted, and this is confirmed also because 23 hours ago they posted this image of an armadillo, so they knew the biome, they knew the mob, and that's what makes their prediction for the 3rd one even more interesting, because they say jellyfish is no longer a mob vote option. Instead we have crab, armadillo, and penguin, and that the item for the penguin is going to be its beak/scalp, which seems crazy ridiculous to me. Minecraft has a very big stance against animal cruelty in their games, right? The whole reason we couldn't have sharks is because people would kill sharks, and so penguins are a very adorable mob. You don't want to kill penguins for their beaks. This seems a little far-fetched, even though we've seen a correct part of this leak, and that is what makes me think that this isn't a 100% this is true thing yet. I would say this could still just be an informed guess after a good leak. However, I would say unlike yesterday where it's literally just one person and their fun guess and doctoring skills, this is actually much more likely to be something that is real. However, when it comes to the truth, you need a consistent pattern of correct predictions with very few incorrect ones mixed in there, and that is why I would say, be a little bit cautious of this one. But yeah, we might just have an idea of what is being revealed tomorrow, but this doesn't look like it's a source of long-term leaks, or maybe it will be. This is something only time will tell, and I think this is the really important message. Please pay very close attention to what you think is true. Lots of people will lie to you, specifically when they have an interest in doing so, and make sure that you trust a source and have heard some things you know to be true before you start trusting the things that aren't. That is a valuable lesson, especially when people have a big incentive towards doing so. But yeah, the interesting thing about this is that Minecraft Live's 2023 mob vote is a bit more of an item vote, and so if it was to go down to a mob vote, it would clearly be between the and the... However, I do think the Armadillo is maybe going to be competitive solely based on this wolf armor, which could be a very good thing, because if the Armadillo gets added, bear in mind it spawns in the savannah, and armadillos in real life eat termites, and one of the previous mob vote losers was the savannah biome with the ostrich, or the vulture, or whatever the heck that thing was, alongside some termites, so maybe, just maybe, we'll be seeing some termites in 1.21. That is something that will be kind of fun. I do believe that the savannah biome is overdue an update. Gonna take some time to get these things we never had. And so this could be a good excuse for that. And so if it does just come down to the item part of the vote, I think a lot of people will go Armadillo. As this comment proves, I really wanted the crab, but voting Armadillo for the wolf armor, this is something I think will be surprisingly common, and so we'll have to wait and see. Anyway, for now, I'm gonna get back to my trying to beat Minecraft, but using only one item every day. I'm 16 days in now, and I've just about gotten one ender pearl. It is really hard to stay alive and get any form of equipment going, but yeah, the playthrough is still continuing. I've got a big walk ahead of me, and I hope that you enjoy the rest of your day. I do want to quickly mention there is a brand new Minecraft beta, but they used the wrong name for it. They said it was a 1.20.20 beta. It's funny that they got that wrong, but also I'd like to say, if you have a reason that you really think the Armadillo or the crab is better, I'd like to know it in the comments down below, because I'd love to take the best arguments for tomorrow's video, where we ultimately will be comparing all three mobs. Very curious to see what it is. Also, maybe you're curious to see my live stream that I'll be doing tonight. I'm back in the ultra hardcore world, which means you better believe the Wheel of Toy Cat is back too. So looking forward to seeing you for 80 days of ultra hardcore. Will be on now. It's going to be a lot of fun, and I look forward to seeing you there and tomorrow. Thank you for watching. Have a good day. Goodbye.